We welcome you to Los Angeles. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the cover. And so we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles.
Ball, that's in. That's ball 2.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. Not close with that one, and it's a full count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. Set down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. Batting 7, someone they're hoping breaks out in this one, Brenton Doyle.
Well, he's a guy they want to rely on to drive in runs, but he's just truly been having struggles hitting with runners in scoring position this season. And it can get in a guy's head when you're not coming through for the team. All of a sudden, you're gripping the bat so much tighter. You're grinding, sawdust coming out. You're tense. Your swing gets long because you're not recognizing pitches and you're committing too soon. With that said, he's got to find a way to slow the ball game down, just get the bat to the baseball and see if he can find a hole. That'll probably break him out.
Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies.
And that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And that one is lifted in the air. Pages on the move. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here in L.A., today's starter for Colorado, Jose Quintana. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
In the air to left center. Beck on the move to the gap. He's got it. And there's one away. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Andy Pages.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Shohei Ohtani. Now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Quintana, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Up the middle, it's through for a hit. And that extends the inning for Kyle Tucker.
Batting fourth, the right fielder.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So a man at first. Here's Kyle Tucker.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
In the air, right field. Moniak on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Chavez Ravine. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Oh, that pitch is out.
In his 9th season, 31 years old, and a 4-time MVP, one of the faces of the league. In the air, right field, Tucker moving under this one, and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
That's it. The first baseman, Troy Johnson.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
Well, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
Ball. Outside, that's a ball.
Second inning here, no score. And strike 2.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And it remains 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. The 2-2 on the way. And there's a ball. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
One down, and now the DH, Tyler Freeman.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Fouled off down the right side. Man at first, one away. Gets the outside corner with that one.
I'm a little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They've taken a few for strikes now. I'd like to see them show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Ball 4.
No, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call when pitches near the top of the strike zone. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And there's the strike. Two on, one out. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Here's a 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Just off the outside edge, and the count's full.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Payoff pitch, and that'll load the bases.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Stepping in, Kyle Carroll. This is again 5 in a row. That one in triple digits.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Edman. On to Freeman. Double play, inning over.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Bottom of the second, here come the Dodgers. No score.
Second baseman, Tommy.
And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. There's the strike at the knees. The 1-1. That one missed. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting sixth, the catcher.
Hey!
Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
The Dodgers looking to strike first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Looking. Now one away.
Now that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
So now with one away and a man at second. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Ball one.
In the dirt. And there's a foul ball. The 1-1. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And him out front for strike 3.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with, but they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. Here's Kike Hernandez.
Ready to go.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around, says Ricky Holiday. On the ground. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And now 2 aboard.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
First offering and it just misses. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the second game of the series.
That's a ball for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. Right through there for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
2 on, 2 outs. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Mookie Betts with a towering shot. His 19th home run of the year, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 4-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Ohtani. He's 0 for 1. That's hard hit in the line. And that is the third out of the inning. Mookie Betts brings the noise on this home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Ritter.
Well, these
Yep, that
Rockies
ball went
did
out.
a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're
Nope,
not
that's a
anxious
ball.
up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Yeah!
That one
That's ball
missed.
3.
That one misses.
Ball 4. That pitch
So
is
a
low.
leadoff walk.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see. It was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
0-1 down. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in.
Up next for Colorado, the right
And
fielder,
here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. One out man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Mickey Moniak. 0 for 1 so far.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Right through there for a strike. The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters, throws him for strike 3. So 1 left for Colorado. They trail it here 4-0. as we go to the last of the third. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Line drive, foul right into the dugout. Yikes. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Here's a 1-1. That clips the corner. Got him looking. That K is his third of the game.
The second baseman, Tommy.
Yeah, here comes Tommy Edman. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. On the ground to the left, Ritter gets it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Dodgers go down quietly. They lead 4-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
This one in the air. Betts. And there's one away.
Up next for Colorado, the first baseman, Troy.
Ball.
The Rockies down by 4. Top half of inning number 4. Swings and misses. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Freeman batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Late with the swing there.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning.
Batter tried to stretch that one into a double, but he wasn't about to let that happen. Nice job to get to the ball and fire that one into second just in time to get the out and end the inning.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Hey.
He swings and fouls one off. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Whips it to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, number 44.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. He struck out swinging in his first at bat.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Man at second. That's in there. Now 2-1. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. Two now. Hit on the ground to short. Tosses to first, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, number 8, DK Hernandez.
Ball 1.
On the ground to short. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 1 left for LA, but they're in front 4-0. Back here in LA, we go to the top of the 5th. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Activity in the bullpen for the first time. Dennis Santana, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Sheehan getting loose as well. The 0-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And that's
Ball,
way
that's
high.
upstairs.
And that's ball one.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike three. Popped up. Betts should have this one. And there's two down.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Ryan.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ryan Ritter. He reached out a walk his first time.
Nope.
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth.
Ball inside.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Two outs and one in scoring position.
Come on, Showtime.
Ball,
Nobody
that's
on
down.
the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. Next offering is foul back.
Ball two.
Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. They're on the board, 4-1.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Two outs, runner at first. Next for Colorado, Mickey Moniak.
Hey!
And the 0-1. Line drive. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. So one run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-1 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
0-1 now. Out towards right center field. Moniak on the move. And there's one down. So a workaround situation.
Yeah, kind of. You're not intentionally walking him. You want to compete, but you don't want to give him something too good to hit. If you can get him out on your pitch, then even better because you've got the pitcher leading off the next inning.
Ohtani stands in now and watches strike one.
Off the plate, ball one.
Right side, hard hit. Fires over to first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick
Up next
outs.
for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Hey!
Hernandez measures 6 feet even, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. That is the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Pitcher for the Dodgers, Dennis Santana.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Sliced hard but foul. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider. The 0-2. Stays alive.
Ball, that's out.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Swings and misses. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
That's a ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. Foul ball there. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for Colorado, the first baseman,
Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies. He is struck out and he is walked. Santana keeping an eye on him.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
That's ball 2. Hey!
And the
Ball,
slider
that's out.
just misses.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Tyler Freeman.
Ball in!
Fastball
Hey.
for a strike. In for a
Hey.
strike.
Two.
And the count 1-2. That one kicks away from the catcher.
Up next for Colorado, the center fielder, number 9, Brenton Doyle.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Dennis Santana departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Alex Vesia.
All they need from him right here is 1 out, but that's easier said than done for sure. Lots of pressure with 2 runners in scoring position. He does have the 1 open base to work with if needed.
And stepping in is the speedy Brenton Doyle. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Vesia.
Down.
He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
In the air to left center. And that is that. 2 left for Colorado, and they trail it 4-1.
Now pitching for
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 58.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Kyle Tucker.
Fought off foul.
Ball.
And a 1-1.
Ball.
That one is upstairs. And a 3-1 on the way. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Payoff pitch. This one in the air right field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
What a stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher.
2 down, bases empty. The batter now will be Will Smith. 1 for 2.
Hey!
High fly ball out to left field. Beck moving under it. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Rockies 1. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Caro.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
0-1.
Ball.
The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Brock Stewart appears to be getting loose. Dreyer, the lefty, warming up as well. Gets the call. 1 and 2. Now he's challenging the called strike. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. On the ground to first. Oh, what a stop. The flip. But he beats it
Oh, he's
out.
safe.
And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
You got to love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
All 1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
That one fouled off. Oh, great stop. There's one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Edouard Julien, the next to hit.
That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air, left field. And that is that. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Rockies 1. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA.
Now pitching for the
New
Rockies.
pitcher on now, Brennan Bernardino.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
In plenty of time to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
The center fielder, number 44, Andy.
Pulls that one foul. The 0-1. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Victor Vodnik up and throwing. One now. Right through there for a strike.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
That's in. Ball 2.
Two on the way. Missed
Nope.
inside
That's
with the
inside.
curve. Julian out, number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, number 8, Kike Hernandez.
2 outs, base is empty. Kike Hernandez now at the plate. And that's
Ball, that's
outside.
outside.
And that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. And he hits a ground ball right side. Play made, that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order, but they lead it 4-1.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jack Dreyer.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Nope.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Dreyer, in his 2nd season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. Foul ball there. He goes down looking.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him. Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Now the 0-1.
Ball
And
inside.
an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So that removes their last challenge. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
That one almost got him. The Rockies trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 8th.
What do you
Check
got?
swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. Did not go. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
3-2. Payoff pitch.
Ball
Draws
four.
the walk
Take
there.
it.
Oh, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So up next, Jordan Beck, 1 for 3.
Hey!
Goodman over at first with 1 away. Swing and a foul out of play. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. And first offering is fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple
Ball, that's
hits.
just out.
Here's a run scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. To get to the ninth, you got to lock down closer, ready to come in.
Ball
He's
two.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Tap foul to plate. Two and 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 3rd out. The Rockies strand 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Leading up.
Here's Mookie Betts now, and he had a big swing of the bat early on in the ball game.
Yep, a 3-run rocket back in the 2nd. Even though it was early, a big homer like that can be tough to come back from when you're on the other end of that thing. I mean, it's tough. Sets up an uphill battle the rest of the way.
Tied him up inside with that one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Yohei Ohtani.
Ball one.
And a strike in there. Foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Brennan Bernardino out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Victor Vodnik gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
2 down, bases empty. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
This one in the air. Goodman. And that is that. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Rockies 1. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tanner Scott. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Leading off for Colorado, the designated hitter, Tyler Freeman.
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
The 0-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Edman under it. He's got it. 1 down.
Up next for Colorado, the center fielder, number 9, Brendan Gillen.
Yeah.
Next offer in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Struck him out without a swing. Rockies down to their final out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Rockies down to their last out. And now Kyle Karros. Fastball for a strike at 95. They're down to their final strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
4-1 the final here today. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John.